Show me your hell, and I'll show you mine. Some god-born, myth-filled inferno of eternal repercussions, reprimands, chastised words, infinite room sendings and door slammings, words heated in the gut, sharpened by the teeth, and spat against tear-stained cheeks, because these sins you can't take back. We don't know it firsthand, but I swear to you, these sidewalks have filled us with doubt, from the neon streets and bloodlust, keeping us up at night, tossing and turning after saying our prayers, chasing them through our dreams, because kneeling on the floor doesn't do much for me. Finding serenity in nature, hours away, but minutes behind eyelids, these pines and rocks ought to shimmer in the sunshine, appreciate what ought to be there. Instead we wander, lost, aimless, and continuous, born in the wrong decade or with the wrong kind of parents, though I thought forests were supposed to feed blood with oxygen and honesty. Cracked sidewalks fill with dust, made of ash, dead skin, and bicycle paint, not to mention cheap liquor with hints of mascara. You would think the storms would wash these streets clean, but rather, they raise the filth to sock level, raise it to the consistency of oatmeal. Not even umbrellas can save us now. With wind spitting beer bottle cremations in our eyes, and lightning exposing every crack in the building's facades. With March snow soaking through cake flour, dampening goose feather pillows, filling eyes with mildew and fingernail beds with mold, every loaf of bread ruined, every Mercedes covered in hailstone dents left in a garage overtaken with weeds and spray paint. Hauling mops and dustbins, building up a terminal ache in wet sand shoulders and a bamboo spine, sweeping broken pencils from under the rib cages of stairwells, stuffing torn love letters and yearbook photos into back pockets, protected for the sake of numerous shoeboxes, living in a shoebox department, 3rd floor and second to the right. Even when the snow melts, the dissatisfaction remains, cemented in new condos and city street construction. The ground is soft enough now to dig yourself a grave, break up the dirt to build a monument to your self-pity, then let the train tracks carry you away. We walk through yellow dying grasses, streaked with salt and dying rose petals, bits of granite littering areas of remorse, watching accusations fly like Halloween witch hunts, religious beliefs held only by the extreme. The black iron fence doesn't fit. Only traditional spirits belong here. Those who would prefer a send away with ocean beatings remain trapped with inaccurate decisions made by those who never really knew them. Laws broken by the hateful, the hated, and the hopeless, all too common under street lamps and restaurant signs. They choke on the beating hearts of enemies, falling face first into a world of fists and dark nights, of bloody spit and chokeholds, possible gunshots and improvised weapons stumbled upon in the street. Others fall apart from the head down, disrupting the day-to-day depression with a breakdown to land them below ground, the roots of trees wrapping themselves around fingers and sternums, feeling nothing. A heart doesn't beat when the psyche wins the battle. But in this place, they fall among the empty buildings on cold concrete, surrounded by the beasts of steel and glass, with eyes though no souls, breathing bus fumes, colognes, and American dollars. One lie follows another because getting your story straight is just too damn complicated. It involves finding some sort of truth and making it logical despite the chaos doomed into creation. Catching ourselves in darkened bank windows, the vain perception leaves a stifling of frustration in each footstep. Losing our identities, we amble through alleyways, shoes sloshing through sewer water or heads dampened by a dripping gutter. Watching a mother smoke a cigarette sitting on a park bench while her ex-husband plays with his daughter, half children staring down in confusion and ignorance, bathed every night in a lamplight of deceptions and dirty sheets, now afraid of everything because of jail sentences and self-fulfilling prophecies dictating their futures, devils whispering in their ears. Everyone turns eventually, winding up in the wrong place at the right time with justifications enough to fill the now empty pint glass on the table, leave it with a fresh froth of legitimate rationale and a bedtime just a few hours later than normal. Crying home in the frigid rain, just a plaything of a beast so mighty it rumbles house, home, and heart, destroying everything that it might have been salvaged by an exposed apology. A single coupling of minutes filled with honesty, but no, the bank accounts are frozen, the locks are changed, and the hunger sets in, dripping in the freezing rain or melting in this supernovaed sun. It's a jungle built by the rich, inhabited by anyone, enough fissures between apartment buildings for the self-deceptive to take cover within when the frozen tears have become too much. We lie to ourselves when we pass the down and out, avert our eyes in the recognition of a crack whore. What happened to the trees? You can only find them in city parks these days, and we would never pull an apple from a tree on the street. We'll always wish we could. The purity found in cellulose, fruit juice, and bird calls will always astonish us. If Eve doesn't belong on the goddamn streets, then I don't know who does, because I would love to live among the grapevines and sunshine, between rivers and hot sand, rather than this commercialized world, playing marionette of a rich man's hell.